Good morning, everybody. I want to talk a little bit about marriage today, and especially want to talk to the men out there. Why is it good for men to get married, and what sort of person should you be looking for? And I have a quote that I want to share with you, and I want to say mainly focus on the quote and think about the quote. Hopefully, my words make sense. I hate that when I find a really good quote, but then I gotta try to come up with a video to surround that quote. I don't know if people would listen if I just shared a quote. Let me know, because that would be a whole lot easier to give you something to think about and just keep my mouth shut. But I'll share the quote in a minute. But here's the thing: when it comes to marriage, romance is great, and I am not trying to say anything to disparage romance. Love it, okay? Um, but I don't think it's the main thing. I know it's not the main thing in marriage, and it's not even the best thing. I think if I say that first part, that romance isn't the main thing in marriage, everybody would go, yeah, 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 yeah. In fact, that's why some people say they don't want to be married because they just want the romance. Well, I mean, there's all kinds of problems with that, and that's not what this video is about. But but um, but there's actually something better than romance, and it's it's um, it's not something you can just have in a casual relationship. Um, it's something that comes with marriage, which is a commitment between one man and one woman for their entire lives. There's something that comes along with that, and this quote gets to that, but it gets specifically to what it means to a man to have a woman who has committed her whole life to him, and it's just beautiful. So this comes from Philipp Nicolai, The Joy of Eternal Life, and he's actually just using this as an illustration to talk about something even better than marriage and better than the husband and wife relationship, a joy that we'll find in heaven, which is really cool. But he's using this earthly example of marriage, and the quote is longer. He uses this word that's Greek, euphrasia, and that's actually two Greek words mashed together. The first is you, or the first part of this word is you, which means good, and the phrasia comes from a Greek word phren, which can mean heart or mind or emotion. So the idea here is kind of the good heart, the warmed heart, comfort, I think is a good way to describe it. And he says, um, he talks about when an honest man sees his dear wife, he takes pure delight and joy in her. She gladdens the heart of his body and puts him in good spirits, so that he dismisses all sorrow from his heart and forgets all toil and labor which he suffered in his business or duty. Um, that is one of the great gifts um, to a good and healthy marriage, to having a faithful wife um, who supports you. Is you get this amazing comfort and this amazing strength from that, so that not only can you set aside whatever you had your duty, whatever you had to go out into the world and do, the battles that you had to face. Um, it not only provides comfort, so you can set that aside as you go into your home, into that marriage, but it also strengthens you so you can go out again, right? Um, what an amazing thing! What an important thing! Um, I can't imagine not having that, and I'm grateful to God that I do. And for you men out there, I encourage it wholeheartedly. Romance is great, but the comfort of a wife who is faithful and committed, um, and who lives for you is amazing. Is amazing. Marriage is a wonderful gift from God, um, and sometimes our culture questions that. Don't question it, not for a second. It is a good gift, and I wholeheartedly recommend it to those young men who are single or old men who are single. God bless you all. God bless your day. Hopefully, I didn't mess up the quote too much. Have a good one. Bye.